Welcome friends, I'm Karina Chin with KarinaStamps.com and I want to welcome you today to my Facebook Live. I'm going to show you 2 cards and 1 3D project done with the Sweets and Treats stamp set and the closure dies, which I thought were kind of fun. So I hope you will join me today and you'll try some of these projects, because even if you don't own the stamp sets, you can always use one that you have. There's lots of things that will work with this card design. And I have been, let's see, how long have I been doing this? For about 14 years. So I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 14 years. I'm in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I love sharing card making. And it's just been lots of fun. I also have a YouTube channel that I load up my YouTube videos on, and it's Karina's Creations with no space. And I think I've talked enough so that people can jump on, so I'm just going to put you down. I'm not very good at talking and holding the camera at the same time. So I see some people are jumping on. So Nancy's here, Gail's here, I think Sharon's here. Hello, hello. I'm so happy you're here with me today. And I'm just going to change the camera view, so I need you to close your eyes. And then I'm just going to put it in the camera stand. Yay, it worked. Okay, I kind of say yay, it worked because at one time I shook it too much and then the whole video ended. Okay, so now I can actually keep going on here. So I got a new blog, you guys, and this is a logo designed for me. And so I'm calling myself Karina Stamps now, just because I found so many people had troubles with Karina's Creations. So we'll see how it goes. It's hard to change everything over. But I will do it one step at a time. So today, if you like the projects I'm sharing and you wanted to order Stampin' Up! Supplies, you can go to karinachin.stampinup.net. This is the hostess code. It's a brand new hostess code as of today, and it will stay in place for about 1 month. Well, yeah, 1 month from today. The YouTube channel is this one. See, no spaces, because I found out there's another Karina's Creations and they are not me. And I'm at 900 subscribers, you guys. I'm so happy. When I get to 1,000, I can start doing some YouTube video lives. So that's why I'm so excited about that. So whenever you like or share my video, or, you know, post or comment or go on YouTube and subscribe, it really helps me out. So I like to do a draw for a little gift. And Deneen Webb, Deneen, I drew your name from last week from commenting, so I will be sending you a package of snowflake embellishments, because I'm sure you're doing your Christmas cards right now, so I thought that would be perfect. And these are adhesive back snowflakes. I hoarded these from last year. I love these, but I think I can part with a few to share with my friends as a thank you gift, so that's what I'm doing. So we'll put that up there. And then I will just quickly talk about classes. So if you're watching this on replay, just fast forward if you're not interested. If you're interested, make sure you go on my newsletter list, because that's where I share all my classes. And again, how you get to that, you go to karinastamps.com, and in every single blog post, I put a link to my newsletter. I find that's just the easiest way to share with everybody. But the first class I wanted to share, so I ran this on Sunday. This was my peppermint and gingerbread class. So the class is over, but you can still get the PDF tutorial. It took me 3 hours to do the PDF tutorial, and I gave everybody an extra template that says cookie recipes. And then it's a cookie recipe cookbook / family cookbook. It's going to have family pictures and Christmas pictures. So if anybody's interested in that, you can leave me a message and get the PDF tutorial for that. I also have a scrapbook class coming up. I just designed the pages. So once a month, I scrapbook on the first Monday of every month. We pick a product that we're working with. So this month it's Peaceful Cabin, and we make a 12-page layout. Let me just show you. I think these are so cute. A 12-page layout. Okay, a two-page 12-page layout, and then this is the single 12-page layout, and then we also make a card. And I do this with 2 demonstrators from the States and 1 demonstrator from Canada, and we all come up with our designs, and then we give you just a picture, an inspiration sheet. And then there is a Facebook group page that you can join. So if you have this bundle already and want to join in, the class is $45 because it includes a whole package of the Peaceful Cabin Designer Series paper and the product to make the supplies, plus the cut-up supplies. So I just thought I'd mention that. I don't advertise my scrapbook class very much. That's something I should get doing. And then the other class I've got coming up will be a tags class. Now, I did a video last week on this. Did anybody pick this up? The Love Santa kit? They're gone. They're gone again. Now, they might come back. Now, I went and ordered, I think I have 6 of these available. So if you want one, you let me know, because look how adorable these tags are. I actually brought them in. I was going to do a class, and I still might, because they are super cute. But they're great for beginner stampers, because look, you can take this and easily turn it into a card by ordering the, these are the peppermint and gingerbread memories and more card bases. Like, isn't that cute? So fast, super simple cards, and they make great gifts. I think the kit's around $33, and then there's also bags that you can get to do bags and tags. So I do have some of these in stock. You can't order them right now from Stampin' Up, but that's okay. And then on Saturday, we had our CNC card class. I had so much fun. It was a Halloween edition. Our next one is December 4th. Now, if you don't know what that is, just leave me a message and I will get back to you on it, because I don't want to go and get in trouble for advertising on this channel. So let's just put it this way. But anyway, I'm so excited. The next one is December 4th. So excited about that. Okay, are you guys ready for me to start stamping now? So it's kind of funny how this class turned out, because I thought, I'm just going to share one card made with this set. It's called Sweets and Treats. I've been looking at it forever. Super cute, because I love baking, I love candy, I love cookies. And then I started playing with it, and I designed one card. Then I'll show you the next card. We'll design a second card that has a little pull-out feature. And then I was in a tutorial bundle, and this was my tutorial, and I thought, you know what? Let's make this with this stamp set as well. So now I have 2 cards and a treat holder designed around this product. So I thought that was super cute. So the stamp set itself is only $23, so it's a really good price point. But it coordinates with this. So, of course, you know, I am sold by whatever pretty pictures are in the catalog, because I want to make it. So when I looked at this, I went, where's the colors? It's a little flat. I don't know. This didn't sell me on it, but I bought it anyway. It's been collecting dust since, I think, July when I picked it up. And then I started playing with it, and it's so fun. So the fun thing about this, you can get this as a bundle. It is $61, and I'll do more of this next week, not right now. It's just, you guys will be here forever with me stamping. Hello, Joanne. How are you? And these are what the dies look like. So the fun thing about this is that the dies also coordinate with sweets and treats. So I love it when I can buy one die and then have 2 stamp sets that coordinate with it. And the stamp set's $29. So you could just buy the dies, right, and still do tons of things with it. And they do shaker cards, because there's also this little thing. That's why I'm going to do a video next week. I won't keep you guys too long. So apparently the word cloche means bell, which I didn't know, or bell shaped. So these are the shaker parts to make all the fun shaker cards, right? When you cut your piece out, you can do some fun things with it. So like I said, this will be the video next Tuesday, but I will show you how to use this super simple Sweets and Treats, because I think it's just fun, and the stamp set's only $23, and I'm going to do tons of fun things with it. Okay, so I'll set this aside for now. Oh, and if you're placing an order, guys, think of this. You might want to order some sequins. These are the sequins for everything. I love these. And then I also love these subtle shimmer sequins, right? They kind of go with everything too. So if you're into shaker cards, you need some kind of sequins, a window sheet, and then you can either get those closure dies or foam adhesive strips, which I'm going to be using on one of the cards today. Okay, I think I'm ready to get stamping. Oh no, there we go. I turned off the comments, but I got them back. Okay, let's set this off to the side, and I'm going to show you how to make this, because this one has, you know, just a really quick kind of tip to it. I will get my kit out. So see, it's so brand new. I haven't even put it on a magnetic sheet yet. Okay, I'm putting this up here. So if I'm looking for it, you guys can yell at me and say, look above, look above. It's right in front of you. Okay, now my card kit is here. And I'm going to pull this out. And these are my pieces. So I just have a card base, and it's 5.5 inch or 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, scored at 4 1/4. And I'm using up my Halloween paper. See, look at this beautiful paper. I've got tons of it. So if you didn't order any of this paper and you need some, I can hook you up, because I went and ordered too many packs. But you can use it on other projects. That's why I thought this will make a really fun birthday card. I had some friends who had birthdays recently, although these weren't the cards I gave them, because of course I did this last night. I started stamping about 8 o'clock, and then I kept playing, and then it was 11 o'clock, and I seriously had a hard time stopping, because my team group is called Crafting Crew, and we have a team swap. And I have to do my Christmas cards yet. It's Christmas. I have to do 8 of them. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the Christmas plum pudding with this. So I'll post this in a few days. Okay, so the first thing I did is I just stamped the inside. Like, look how cute this is with this little heart. So we'll do the inside of the card. So this one is super fast. Nothing, you know, mind-blowing here, unless you've never made cards before and you might go, oh my gosh, I love this card. But yeah, super easy. Oh, and I see Lois is here. Welcome, welcome. And Joy is here. Hello. And Connie's here. Oh, all my friends are here today. Nancy's here. Hello. Okay, and then this is the cool part. So Stampin' Up! Has these really good window sheets. They're a nice thickness, but you can still die cut with them. So can you see that shape? It's like a bell shape. And then all I'm going to do is set this aside. I've got that prepped now. And I'm just going to stamp. I put all my stamps together to save some time for you guys. We'll just do this really fast. Now I needed to pull this down. I think this is 3x4 basic white cardstock. And I pulled this down. Oh, Lois, you're from Regina. Nice to see you. And Tony's here. Nice to see you. So when you stamp this, leave a little bit of room for this little, you know, grabby part. What would you call that? The top of the bell. I actually have, it's a cake stand. So I have a cake stand actually sitting in my kitchen right now, and I love it. I had no idea it was called the cloche. No idea. And it was funny because I Googled how to pronounce it. And people they were pronouncing it different ways. I had a good chuckle over that. There were lots of comments when people got the pronunciations wrong. So it's kind of funny. But I didn't know that at first, that you could actually Google how to pronounce things. Okay, so all I'm doing is just stamping, you know, this with just black Memento ink. Ooh, that's perfect. And then, oh yeah, I did some masking. So I did do a technique for you guys. Whenever you tune into my video, I really, really like sharing a technique so that you learn something from me. So I need a cupcake image. So let's get that out. I guess I can sit down while I'm stamping, right? So they are also used to cover plants in cooler weathers. Oh, I didn't know that, Sandra. See, you learn something new every time. Okay, so this is a photopolymer stamp if you've never really stamped before. I like them because you peel them and you stick them off on a block. So you can actually have one block for multiple stamps, right? I just have lots of blocks because I do a lot of classes, and I used to have tons of in-person classes. So I needed to be organized, or else my class would last a really long time. And now that we're virtual, it's not such an issue, but you know, I still have lots of blocks. Okay, now what I've done is I have went and bought a Post-it note, and it's called Full Stick Post-it Note. I've stamped some cupcakes and then I cut them out. I only needed 2, so I've pre-done this just to save a little bit of time. And the reason I'm doing this, as you will see in a second, is I want a stack of cupcakes, but I want this image to look like it's behind these 2 cupcakes. So I'm just going to stamp it like this. And then watch when you remove it. See, it looks like the top cupcake is kind of behind these 2, or, you know, sitting on the base of it. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. And then all I do is keep my masks, I call them, in the case, and then I can reuse them multiple times. Okay, and then I'll just give these a really fast color. So I'm using Light Highland Heather. If you guys haven't got our Stampin' Blends, I highly recommend them. My tip is getting fuzzy. My my blends are probably 18 months old now, and I do a lot of videos and a lot of coloring. So they do need to be replaced after a while. It depends how much stamping you do. If you stamp tons and color lots, then you may need to replace them. But I figure that's, you know, not bad. Okay, and then I'm using, I have a dark Highland Heather. So when you buy our stamping blends, they actually come in a 2-pack. They come in a light and a dark, and I'm just adding a little bit of highlighting just because it looks nice. And I'll just color these really quick. I think I did light flirty flamingo. I don't know, I'm not too fussy when I color. Zoom, 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 there we go. Some people love to color, and I do love to color, but like I said, I'm just kind of speedy. Okay, there we go, and then we'll just add the shading, because I really want to show you what I did to the dome. This does not look right. What is this? Dark pink pirouette. What? That's not the right color. We don't even have that color anymore. How did that get in there? There. Can you see the shadows that I'm adding, or just the highlight with my dark flirty flamingo? There we go. And then I just did the cupcake. It's going to be a light brown cupcake. As I'm looking here, I'm going, where did my crumb cake go? Let's see. So I bought a lipstick case from Amazon. This is what it looks like. And that's how I store all my blends. Yeah, I don't know where my crumb cake went. Oh, here it is. There it is. Off to the side. See, I was organized. Okay, let's just go like this. And then I wanted a bright color for my cake stand, but I have a rule when I stamp to only use 3 colors. 3 colors and a neutral. So I thought, you know what, I better not go crazy. If I did green or something, it might look a little weird. So I just colored it in Smoky Slate. And then again, we'll just do this really fast. There we go. And I love these alcohol markers because see how it just blends together? You can scribble and it looks great. And then if I want, I could go and add some highlights because Stampin' Up! Kind of puts the areas to highlight. It does go through at the back of your paper, which is why I like to mat it on things. Okay, so that is done. Now I'm worried because where did I put my, oh, I put it here, yay. Okay, so what I did is I thought I really wanted it to pop a little more. So I thought if I take a dark, balmy blue and then color the window sheet, right? That would be super fun. Okay, let's use the back of this just because I'm going to scribble. We're just going to add a little bit of blue and it kind of makes it look more like glass, I think. Give it a little bit of color. And I just don't want to do this on my nice desktop. If you guys have fun stamping, I do have a games night on November 19th. You're welcome to join me in. Super fun. We stamp a couple cards, play some games. There's some prizes. Lots of fun too. Okay, let's see what this looks like now. See, and it just adds a little bit of blue shading on there. Now, it's a little bit streaky. I did really scribble, so I think I just need to add just a little bit right there. And I think I'm good. Now, the question might be, how on earth am I going to get that to stick to my beautiful cupcake stand? Well, this actually worked really well. Let's just move that out of the way. I went and used our Stampin' Up! Glue dots, and I am strategically hiding them behind the sentiment layer. So I've already pre-stamped that. I'm going to take the best tool in the whole wide world, which is the Take Your Pick tool, and I'm just going to pull off a glue dot. And I'm going to put it right about here. Lay down glue dot, please. Behave. Okay, and then here's the second glue dot. Okay, now can't you just see making a whole bunch of these birthday cards? They really don't take a long time. And there's no fancy fold today on this card. Right, and then it just goes over. And look, doesn't that look pretty? And then all I'm going to do is we're just going to mat this on some black cardstock, and the black cardstock is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And if you guys like this, I do virtual classes, so you're welcome to join me. The Monday night card class is really fun. And I have a virtual card class as well at the end of the month. So the virtual card class, it's order-based. You have to order the stamp set to attend. And it's Christmas themed. I'm actually doing 2 stamp sets for the girls. We couldn't make a decision, but it's all good. I do all the die cutting for you, so really you just need the stamp set. And that's always the 4th Saturday of the month. Okay, here we go. And there. See, isn't that cute? And then I went and pre-stamped this already, so let's put this down with dimensionals. We're just going to pop that up. Yeah, I couldn't decide what to color the cupcakes. I actually pulled this off to the side a little bit. And then I took our checked ribbon. That's all I have left. I think it's time to buy more. Black and white checked ribbon. I just love this because watch how easy it is to tie. Right? It's just nice. And it actually kind of coordinated with all the Halloween stuff. So I do have a lot of Halloween paper and ribbon left because I loved it so much. Okay, there we go. And then it's too big, so let's just pull this down. See, this is literally what I do. And then we'll just grab another glue dot since I already have them out. Put those little backings away. And then I think we'll just glue this right here. And then there is my card. Okay, what do you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down for this card. Pretty cute, right? It's got the little heart in the center. And then you could do the same thing but turn this into a shaker card just by adding this in. So I'll show you a version of how the shaker portions work next week because I wanted to show you this card. Look how fun this one is. Okay, this is what we got. So this is kind of my fall card because I love the sentiment that says, any way you slice it, I'm thankful for you. And the sentiments are so cute, right? Bring on Christmas, a tasty treat for someone sweet. I don't know. They're just fun, playful, happy. And this card actually has kind of a hidden tag message that you pull out. And it does come right out. You could put a stopper on it. Yeah, I'm not going to, but I'll show you how to build this out. And then that's what the inside of the card looks like. So super cute as well. And this one is, what is it, 9 by... Oh, I don't have my ruler. Oh, here it is. Here's my ruler. So this one is 8.5 inches by 4.25 inches. I changed it. That actually works well too. Okay, so the first thing I'll do, let's just glue this. Let's glue this in the inside. And we'll put this together. And you're probably thinking, wow, she stamps really fast. When I do a virtual card class, though, I go really slow. We take our time. We stop. Everybody shows their projects that they make. I only go fast on this Facebook Live video because I think that you guys will just stop the video whenever you need to stamp along with me. Yeah, that's my thought process there. Okay, so this is done. We're just going to set this card base aside. This is Calypso Coral, in case you're wondering what colors I used. And then what I'm going to do here is this is my kind of apple pie piece. So we need the apple pie. So let's take off the cupcake. And I'm just going to clean it with my Simply Chamois. So the Simply Chamois actually comes in one big piece like this. If you want a stocking stuffer for a girlfriend, it's only about $11. Isn't that awesome? Some people don't cut them up. I cut them up because I like to pick them up and grab it and get into the little grooves. But you could, a lot of people just, you know, clean it like that too. So there's multiple ways to do things. I'm just going to take my little cupcake and we're just going to tuck it away right now because I have a feeling I will lose it. Oops, there we go. I don't even think that's clean. There. Okay, now we need another cake stamped image right here. And the tag is from the Tag Dies. that are back ordered right now to November 1st. But if you're a new stamper, I highly recommend the Tailored Made Tag Dies. The item number is 155563. I think they're around $46. I can't remember. That's one of the very first things I bought because I do make lots of tags. A lot of my stamp camps, you get you get a special bag, and I usually put treats in it, a little pillow gift just to thank you for coming to class. So I really needed the tags dies. Okay, let's see if I can line this up. Ooh, dead on. Wow, I am a good stamper today, and this doesn't usually happen to me. Okay, so I've got dark Calypso Coral and light Calypso Coral. Yeah, this looks pink to me, but that's why you really got to take a look at what's on the side of the blend. And if anybody has any questions, just put them in here. I will look at the video after I'm done and respond to any comments that you may have. You know, or if I don't respond, feel free to tag me because sometimes I don't see them. Oh, you shared, Joy. Thank you. That must mean you like the projects. And Joy, I have an order in for you too. So I have to sort some orders today. I am sitting on a whole bundle of goodness beside me. Lots of fun things. Okay, so that's Calypso Coral. And I think I used Misty Moonlight. Is this Misty Moonlight? Let's see. Yep. No, I want light Misty Moonlight. We don't want it too dark. And I mainly grabbed this one just because I thought, you know, it's fall-ish. And I kind of like the color. I love Misty Moonlight. It's one of the in colors. And it's going to be retiring come April. So that's sad because I love this color. I've become very attached to it. But they always have, Stampin' Up! Always replaces the in colors after a while. And they always have nice ones. So I get over it. Okay, there we go. See, look at my scribble technique. This just goes to show that anybody can color with Stampin' Blends, right? Whereas Stampin' Write markers, you have to be a little more careful because you kind of see the lines in it. Now, where was my dark? If I don't have my dark crumb cake, I'm not going to worry about it. I did add some highlights here. I can add it later. Okay, now the next thing I did was we want to, I thought it looked a little plain. So let me just grab my ruler, and this is where this is really handy. Okay, so let's move this out of the way. Move this out of the way, and I'm going to do some faux stitching really quick. And I have a black Stampin' Write marker, and this is what I did. So this is kind of on here. It's a little dirty because I used it on my class, I think yesterday. I don't know. What was yesterday? Oh, no, Monday I didn't have a class. I had a day off Monday. So I had a class on Saturday, Saturday night, and Sunday. So it was such a fun stamping weekend for me. Okay, and let's go down here. So the nice thing about using the grid paper is that it helps you line up your ruler. Or a lot of demos I've seen have like a T-ruler to line things up, but I'm not that particular. I'm just looking to make sure I'm still in the video. Okay, let's go like this. Add a little bit of faux stitching. And you know, you can make it perfect if you want so that all the stitching lines are the same. We do have a fun stamp actually in the catalog that does stitching. I never bought it though, but a customer brought it in, so I now think I have to have it. Okay, now doesn't that just add a lot to the card? I think it does. Now, where did my tag go? Okay, so here's my tag. I want it to peek out about this much on my card. I want it to be centered. So we're going to flip it over, and I'm going to trace it. It doesn't look very centered. That looks a little more centered to me. So let's put it up here so that you can see. And I'm just going to trace it, and then what we're going to do is make a frame, let's see, with our foam adhesive sheets. So I use these a lot with shaker cards, but they're really great for any kind of moving cards or kind of hidden mechanism cards. And what I'm doing is just going like this. So I'm just going beside the line I cut, and it's a double-sided adhesive foam. And we'll just go like this, because if I don't do this, then my tag will slip right out. And that is not really what I was going for. So I'll put this one right here, and then we'll snip that. There we go. And then you can pop it up all the way around. I don't think I'm going to pop up that much. That's a lot of popping. And then I'm just going to go like this. We'll do this side. We're going to snip, move that ribbon away, and then we're going to go like this. And I think that should be good. You could go even further. You could go all the way around. I don't think it's necessary to do that. So, did you have fun on the weekend, Joy? Yes, I'm so glad you joined me. I had a lot of fun too. The virtual class was really fun. So the virtual card class we did was actually based on the Whimsy and Wonder product suite. And we did a technique card. We always do a technique card at that class. And that was fun as well. So if you're wondering where, I do have PDF tutorials for the Whimsy and Wonder card class, because I know not everybody can, you know, make my classes as much as I would love everybody to. Okay, let's see. We need to stamp this. Any way you slice it, I'm thankful for you. See, I'm almost done already. Isn't this fast? Now, I had that piece a little heart colored out, and I put it up high so I wouldn't lose it. Haha, there it is. Okay, but first, let's get some twine. We'll finish off the tag, and then I'll add my heart. Okay, now I went like this. I want a double linen thread. So let's go like this, and then I'm just going to fold it in half so that it's, you know, looks like two strands put together, and then you got to squish it through the hole in the tag, and then we're just going to feed these ends through and give it a nice gentle pull, and then we'll just trim it. Isn't that cute? And again, you could, you know, do a little heart on here if you want. I'm actually just going to put my heart on the front like this. We'll just do a quick little cut, quick little fussy cut. I was trying to remember which class it was that we were doing tons of fussy cutting. Oh, actually it was a gingerbread album. I don't do a lot of fussy cutting. If there is a die, I am buying a die for my project. But because I'm a lazy stamper, I don't fussy cut a lot, but some people love it and it's relaxing. Okay, so there we are. That is done. And then I would just take a basic rhinestone jewel and then put it on the little heart, and then I'll show you the quick treat holder. So this is where the Take Your Pick tool is awesome, because it's got a little putty end, and see, it just picks up the rhinestones, and then we can put the rhinestone right there. So what do you think of that card? Is that super cute? Nice, hey? And then you can stamp something on the inside. I did this. I had some leftover designer series paper cut over. So that's the second one. I'll tuck it under the way, and then I'll show you this PDF tutorial. So the PDF tutorial, there are 18 treats, and anyone who places an order with me will be getting the Frightfully Cute treat holder. Or if you place an order, there's still time to place an order. I will send you the tutorial as well. I am one of the 18 demonstrators who submitted a treat, but that's what mine looks like. So this is really good because I'm assuming you have tons of 6x6 designer series paper. And that's why I wanted to show you quickly how to make this. So I am going to use the Sweets and Treats stamp set. But the first thing you need to do is cut this at 5.5 inches by 6.5 inches. And you have to bear with me. I may not be able to do this because I haven't made this in a month. We'll see. Sometimes I forget how I make things. Okay, 5.5 inches by 6.5 inches. Score the 6-inch side, which is the longer side, at 1 1/4 inch on each end. Okay, 1 1/4, 1 1/4, and if you don't have this paper trimmer, I highly, highly recommend it. Okay, so that's the 6-inch side, 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. Yep, that looks right. Then we're going to do the 5.5 inch side at 1 1/4. So it's basically 1 1/4 4 times. But that's 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 3 3/4. Anybody know what the next one is? And 5. Okay. And then what that gives you is this little 1/2 inch section to fold everything together. So let's burnish our score lines. Hopefully everybody has a Stampin' Up! Bone folder. I think I got this at an on stage, center stage. So if you love stamping, I highly recommend that you get a demonstrator number and join a team. Our team is called Crafting Crew. We stamp together on the first Friday of the month, and we just have a lot of fun together. And we're going to be doing, some of us have signed up for On Stage, which is in November. So we will be doing that together as well. And yeah, it's just super fun. Ooh, I hope this isn't a mistake, you guys. I should have read the instructions. Fold over the 1/2 inch section. Add tear and tape adhesive and then close up your box. When I get chatting, I get distracted. Okay, so this is what I've got. It looks like I could have trimmed a little bit more off. You know what is this? Why don't I just do that? Okay, hold on a sec. So I always tell people at my classes, you can never make a mistake. Oh, I think I got paper cut. That'd be bad. We don't want any blood to be showing on this video today, ladies, right? Okay, there we go. Nope, not cut. All better. Okay, now, what I did, let's go over these. These are where a bit tricky. And we have to put some treats inside. So I think I'm first of all going to just pinch this, pinch and squish. Yeah, pinch and squish. And see, this little guy doesn't want to fold, so you might have to help him. Let's just go over that again. Ta-dum, 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 because it should just go really nice. We'll poke him out. There. Okay, and then I need a piece of ribbon to kind of tie it shut. So what I did is I took a handheld punch, and watch this. This is a good trick for you guys. We're going to take a handheld punch, and I'm just punching. So this is like the 1/2 inch section right here. Well, it's not a 1/2 inch section. I kind of made it a 1/2 inch section. And I'm just cutting like a 1/2 moon with the handheld punch. This one needs a bit more because it just kind of keeps everything together. And then what I did is tied a little bit of ribbon around it. And this is the red ruffled trim ribbon. Let's just see if I can get it to go. Or I might just use linen thread. Linen thread seems to work well. Okay, hold on. See if we can get this one. Go like this. And the black and white ribbon that you can see did work really, really well. Okay, let's just see. You guys, sorry, I know I'm not in the camera view right now. I had to brace it against something to tie it for the video. Okay, there we go. But see, by doing that little 1/2 inch section, you can kind of push the ribbon into it. Or that little hole punch. I guess it's a 1/4 inch. See, and then it won't move. Okay, and you could actually put adhesive here to glue it shut, but I don't think I need to. And look, I have some cute little Hershey's Kisses. These things are really good. Okay, let's put 4 of those in. And then I'll just do the other side. And again, if you want, you know, add adhesive. I'm not going to bother. And I'll show you what it looks like if I don't have the ribbon. I think it would just, you know, it wouldn't work that well. And I need to go get more ribbon, but in the meantime, I'm just going to use this to finish off the treat for you. My other ribbon is across the room. And again, I'm just going to go like this. Punch that. And then punch this side. Stampin' Up! Actually used to sell these crocodiles. But I think so many people could get them everywhere else that they quit selling them. Okay, I know I'm off the camera view again. Sorry, guys. You just have to trust that I'm tying a bow. Trying to tie a bow. My ribbon's too long now. Okay, 1 second. Hold on. Count to 10, and then it'll be done. Okay, there we go. So what do you guys think? Do you like this twine better, or do you like the ribbon better? I think the twine actually fits a little bit nicer in these little notches that I cut. Anyway, there is that. And then what I'm going to do is get a piece of Whisper white cardstock. And I'm just using, I think this is a classic label die. I'm kind of guessing. Just to finish this off. And then we need to stamp a tasty treat for someone sweet. Tasty treat for someone sweet. And I need to make about 20 of these little treat holders. So we'll see how many I get done. Okay, we'll pull this one off. Put it up there for now. I really try to put my photopolymer stamps away because sometimes if I have lost a stamp, it's been glued on like the back of my stamp case. So oftentimes I'll set this on top of one and pick it up, and then I'll find it's been, the photopolymer is stuck on the back. They are really sticky. So it is worth the time to just take a couple minutes and make sure you put all your stamps away in your case. Okay, so we have this, and then I thought we needed to use the caramel apple. So let's get the caramel apple. And in saying that, I don't even think I'm cleaning up, but that's okay. I won't lose this, or if I do, who's ever watching the video can call me and go, yeah, you were using that stamp set, it's on the back of the case. Okay, and let's just color this. So we have an apple, so I think we need cinnamon cider. Is this cinnamon cider? Yeah, light cinnamon cider, because this is going to be for our caramel. And every year I make homemade caramel for Christmas. I make homemade turtles, and then with leftover caramel, we actually sit and dip our apples in it. So it's really yummy. Okay, and let's just color this. Oh, I think this is dark. This is Poppy Parade. It looks pretty bright. But, you know, looks really pretty. Dark Poppy Parade. Real red matches this cardstock. And this cardstock's part of the Peppermint and Gingerbread designer series paper that we have. And that's part of the album, mini album that I showed earlier on the video. I've done cards with it. I've done so much stuff. I absolutely love that. Sweet. Okay, and then we're almost done. And then I just have to make 20 more of these after. Well, maybe not 20, but I love having treats on hands for my friends. And whenever my friends pick up their orders from my house, I try to have a treat in there. I picked up cookies, actually, for the next batch of orders. I have this lady I just met who makes these wonderful cookies. Okay, now how cute is that, right? Just simple, but cute. It uses up the designer series paper. And then I think I would just pop this up with the dimensional. Where did my dimensionals go? Right here. Let's just put 2 of those down. 1, 2. And then it's going to go on like so. And then see my little boo-boo? I got that in the ink pad. That's why I try to close up my ink pads. I would just add a little rhinestone. Add a couple rhinestones there so it'll kind of hide it. And then I'll just move this out of the way. What do you guys think? Oh, Kim likes the ribbon better, hey? I see Carol's here, Lisa's here. What do you guys think? Oh, and Helen's here. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's nice to see all of you. Do you like the linen thread better or the ribbon better? I have to say, this is a heck of a lot easier to tie, but The ribbon does look pretty, but I think I would take a bigger hole punch because you don't want it sliding off, or I could put a glue dot on it, right? Okay, so these are the projects today. We have a pie, we have a treat holder, and we have a fabulous birthday card. And the stamp set's only $23. I thought that was kind of fun. And then if you guys like or share my video, I would really appreciate it. And if I can help you for anything, or you're interested in classes, just sign up. Everything is virtual these days, so it's very easy to share. So thank you so much, ladies, for watching me today and joining me. And I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Talk to you soon. Bye.